Another awesome day today. Don't have much time left, so I'll try to get some flight in first, I guess. And it was all the announcement for whatever that DJI news was, and sure enough, it was enterprise related. Seems like it was mostly about a thermal camera, like a kind of attachment. I always find it a little weird how an ND32 seems like it's almost the same as a 16PL in terms of the brightness. So I'm just kind of testing it out right now with the ND32 again. I usually find the polarizing filters to give you kind of a better image quality overall in terms of the deepness of the skies and everything. That was kind of funny. All I was doing was basically just flying the drone because I noticed there's some people playing like soccer over there. Basically, for me, I was more focused on testing out the filters, getting the sky. But I overheard the comment. One of the first comment was, "Hey, look, that guy has a drone. Maybe we'll be on ESPN or something." It's like, is that the first reaction people have when you have a drone that it's so, I guess, high end? Like it must be like a broadcaster or something like that, like using those type of stuff. And as I said, people just gotta get used to, I guess, the fact that, in my opinion anyways, for the most part, it's just a camera nowadays, except you get aerial views. So the DJI announcement, as expected in my mind anyways, it was something commercial enterprise related, and sure enough it was. It says today, DJI introducing the Zenmuse XT2. Join the next generation of commercial drone solutions with DJI Zenmuse XT2 by pairing the Flir Tau2's thermal sensor and 4K visual camera with DJI's leading stabilization and machine intelligence technology. The Zenmuse XT2 transforms valuable aerial data into actionable insights, saving time, money, and lives. So in a nutshell, it's basically combining DJI drones with Flir's thermal cameras. Basically, they're integrated in a sense from what I saw in the video, so it's more streamlined. So it'll be really efficient for people that are using it for things like emergency workers, constructions, and all that. Dual vision, superior intelligence, that's what it says here anyways. As it shows here, it says it's 12 megapixel, 30 hertz, so that's probably the maximum you can get. Apparently you can get like a 9 hertz one too, which is the frame rate, another way to say it. Enabled by a suite of processors and computer vision algorithms, the XT2's onboard machine intelligence helps teams identify what's important while on site instead of after a lengthy processing time. So again, everything's basically pretty dynamic, and by the looks of it, it is. It's almost like in the Mavic Pro anyways. Normally in the bottom you'd have the Google Maps or whatever there, whereas here you can basically just switch back and forth with the thermal, get data in real time. So yeah, really efficient. I was actually trying to find the price, so out of curiosity, I couldn't really find it because you have to contact basically the distributors because it's meant more for big commercial enterprise people. I would assume this is like $6,000 to $10,000, for example. Even some people have comments saying they'd rather just buy like an attachment or something like that and attach it to like their Phantom, like for the price. And I'm still trying to find ways to attach the thermal camera to the Mavic in a decent way anyways. I know for me, when I was getting the thermal camera, frame rate was really important. Because even when you saw the thing yesterday with that helicopter, imagine if I only had like a 9 frames per second in that one. You probably can't even see anything. It would zip out right away. I can see like a little line sticking out there in the building. That big bright spot is the moon, in case anyone is kind of confused what that is over there. It's kind of interesting how the side of the car is the hottest there. It's a little odd, isn't it? Oh yeah, the firmware stuff again. But as usual, I can see it, but again, this firmware stuff, that's the only thing that I'm concerned usually when flying the drones. Funny enough, it's the exact same error as last time. So whenever you connect it, it says Mavic Air. Now it fixed when I reset everything. What is this? Is this the way to get people to buy Mavic Air? Oh, that ruined some of my time too. I gotta get going. Speaking of commercial enterprise solutions, imagine doing a job like that for somebody and then that happens. Oh no! With all the talk that people have about the fear of cameras on drones, how about this one? Jaywalking in China. Facial recognition surveillance will soon find citizens through text message. As it says here, it says authorities have set up artificial intelligence-powered CCTV cameras to scan the faces of those who jaywalk at major intersections and display their identities on a large LED screens for all to see. If that isn't punishment enough, plans are now in place to link the current system with cellular technology, so the offenders will also be sent a text message with a fine as soon as they are caught crossing the road against traffic lights. So essentially there's cameras everywhere, and I guess they have a database of everyone's face, I guess from things like maybe driver's license or something like that. And then if caught, you'd get an alert on your phone, I guess. It's like, oh, you just got fined because I guess here's the picture and this is how we identified you. And it says IntelliFusion is working with the local cell phone carriers and social media platforms such as WeChat and Weibo to develop the technology. After reading this, are you still afraid of things like cameras on drones? Holy smokes, this just shows you everyone's monitored everywhere, especially in a place like that. They have all this information on you. I think a recreational flyer flying a drone with the cameras the least of your worries in this case. It even makes all that Cambridge Analytica thing with the Facebook sound like nothing in comparison to this. It says jaywalking has always been an issue in China, so I guess this way it resolves it quickly, which in some sense, actually, shaming or public exposure is probably a lot more effective than just a fine. But still, holy cow, it makes me wonder how people like would react to this in general that are there. Because it's kind of different, obviously, like a person like myself, like I live in North America, we kind of have like a different mindset and standard in terms of things like, I guess, freedom and privacy and all that stuff. But it makes me wonder if people there are actually used to it or no. What the heck's all that barking sound? That's got a pretty huge dog, isn't it? Did the guy steal something or something? Anyways, see you guys later.